Hello, good day viewers. In this tutorial, we are going to talk about the inverse of 3 by 3 matrix. In the last video, we talked about the inverse of 2 by 2 matrix. So today we shall see the inverse of 3 by 3 matrix. So how can we find the inverse of 3 by 3 matrix? So first we have to find we are asked to find the A inverse. But A inverse of what? Of 3 by 3 matrix, not 2 by 2 matrix. So the main idea in 3 by 3 matrix inverse, it is 1 over what? The formula that you are supposed to use, which is the determinant 1 over the determinant of what of your matrix multiplied by what? Multiplied by the adj of what? Of that matrix, which is mean the adjoint of what? Of your matrix. So first let's find what is the determinant of this matrix. I hope you all know how to find the determinant of what? Of the matrix. So what is the determinant of this matrix? So first we are asked to find the determinant of this matrix. How can we do? We all know that 1 multiplied by what? If you delete this, you delete this. We are having 1, 4, 0, and what? Okay, 6 and what? 0. If we say 1 multiplied by 0, we are having what? We are having 0. And therefore, minus what? We are having 0 minus what? 6 multiplied by 4, we are having what? 24. So therefore, it is equal to minus what? Minus 24. So we have minus 24 and then minus. And we have what? 2. So we delete this, we delete this. We are having 0, 4, 5, and what? 0. If we multiply 0 by what? By 0, we are having 0. So therefore 0 minus what? 5 multiplied by what? By 4, we are having what? The value of what? 20. So therefore we have minus what? Minus 20. So therefore plus 3. We delete this, we delete this. We're having 0, 1, and 5, and what? And 6. 0 multiplied by what? 0 multiplied by 6, which is 0. So therefore, which is what? 0 minus what? 5 times, or 1 multiplied by 5, which is what? 5. So we're having what? Minus what? Minus 5. So therefore, 1 multiplied by negative 24, I will end up having minus what? Minus 24. And positive, okay, minus 2 multiplied by minus 20, I will end up having what? Having positive what? Positive 40. And therefore, plus 3 multiplied by what? Minus 5, I will have what? Minus what? Minus 15. So, therefore, if I say minus 24 plus 40 minus 15, I will end up having what? 1 as my final answer, as my determinant, sorry. So let's see, minus 24 plus what? Plus 40 minus 15, which is equals to 1. So therefore, our determinant of this general matrix is what? It is 1. So therefore, the next thing to do is to what? Is to find what? To find the adjoint of this matrix. So how can I find the adjoint of this matrix? To find the adjoint of this matrix, we have to what? Find what? The minor of each member in what? Of each element in this matrix. After that, the final solution I made, it is called what? The cofactor. So therefore, I'm using the cofactor method to find what? To find this inverse of what? Of this matrix. After then, I will transpose the matrix. If I transpose the matrix, so that is what? That is the adjoint of what? Of my matrix. And then I will multiply by what? By 1 over the determinant. I form my what? Inverse. That is the inverse of what? 3 by 3 matrix. So let me what? Let me find the adjoint of what? Of this matrix. If I'm going to find the adjoint of this matrix, let me repeat this matrix. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, and what? And 0. And therefore, I have positive sign, negative sign, positive sign, negative sign, positive sign, and what? Negative sign, positive sign, negative sign, and what? Positive sign. So I'm going to find what? I'm going to find the minor of each element. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, and what? 0. If I find the minor, I will multiply by what? I will apply the cofactor to multiply by these signs, each and every sign, in order what? In order to find my what? In order to form a new matrix. So let's start with 1. If we are going to find the minor of 1, to find the minor of 1, We are going to what? Delete this and what? Delete this. We are left with what? 1, 4, 6 and what? 0. 1 multiplied by what? 1 multiplied by 0, it is what? 0. Therefore, minus 6 multiplied by 4, which is what? 24. So at the end, I'm having what? Minus what? Minus 24. So then, I'm going to multiply minus 24 with what? Positive sign. Again, minus plus, I'm having negative sign. So therefore, I have minus 24 still. So let's find the minor of 2 and multiply with what? With this negative sign. To find the minor of what? The minor of 2, I will delete this and also I will delete this. So I'm having 0, 5, 4 and what? And 0. So therefore 0 multiplied by 0, which is 0, minus 5 multiplied by 4, which is what? 20. So therefore what? I'm having what? Minus what? Minus 20. Minus 20 multiplied by what? By negative sign. So therefore, minus minus, it will become positive sign. So therefore, I'm having what? Positive 20 here. So therefore, let me move to what? To the 3. If I say 3, I will delete this, I will delete this. I'm left with 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 5, and what? 6. 0 multiplied by what? 0 multiplied by 6, which is 0, minus 5 multiplied by 1, which is what? 5. And therefore, it is equals to what? Minus 5. So therefore, minus 5 multiplied by what? Positive sign. I will still have a negative what? Negative 5. So therefore, let's move to what? To the 0. I have to find what? The minor of what? The minor of this 0. So I will delete this. And therefore, I will delete this and I will delete what? I will delete this. I'm having with 2, 3, 6 and what? And what? 0. 2 multiplied by 0, which is what? 0 minus what? 6 multiplied by 3. I'm having what? 18. So therefore, minus what? Minus 18. So therefore, minus 18 multiplied by what? Negative sign, I will have what? Positive what? Positive 18. So let's take the minor of 1. If I am looking for the minor of 1, the same thing, I will delete this and therefore I will delete this, I will delete this here and here. So therefore, I'm having 1, 3, 5 and what? And 0. So therefore, 1 multiplied by 0, 1 multiplied by 0, it is 0. And therefore, minus 3 multiplied by 15, which is what? Okay, sorry, 3 multiplied by 5, which is what? 15. So therefore, I will have minus what? Minus 15 multiplied by positive sign. I will have again the same thing, which is what? Minus 15. So therefore, the minor of what? Minor of 4. I will delete this, I will delete this. I'm having 1, 2, 5 and what? And 6. 1 multiplied by what? 6. I will have 6 minus what? 5 multiplied by 2, which is what? Which is 10, which is equals to 6 minus what? 6 minus 10, I will have what? Negative 4. Negative 4. So therefore, negative 4 multiplied by what? By negative. I will have positive 4. So therefore, the value, it is what? It is 4. So therefore, let's find the minor of 5. If we delete this and we delete this, we're having 4, 2, 4, 1, and what? And 3. Therefore, 2 multiplied by what? 2 multiplied by 4, which is 8, minus 3 multiplied by 1, which is what? 3, which is equal to 8 minus what? 8 minus 3, which is 5. So therefore, 5 multiplied by what? By the positive sign, it's still the same thing. So let me find the minor of what? The minor of 6. So therefore, I will delete this and therefore I will delete this. I'm having 1, 1, 3, 0, and what? And 4. 1 multiplied by 4, which is 4, minus what? 0 multiplied by what? 0 multiplied by 3, which is 0. So therefore, it is equals to what? It is equals to 4. So therefore, 4 multiplied by negative sign, which is what? minus 4. So therefore, let me find the minor of 0. The minor of 0, if I delete this, I will have 1, 0, 2, 1. 1 multiplied by 1, which is 1, minus 0 multiplied by 2, which is what? 0. Therefore, it is equals to what? Positive 1. And positive 1 multiplied by positive sign, which is what? The same thing as what? As 1. So therefore, I already find the cofactor. This is the cofactor of this matrix. The next thing to do is what? Is to find the adjoint of this matrix. So if I'm going to find the adjoint of this matrix, I will just transpose it. I will just transpose this matrix. So how can I transpose it? To transpose this matrix, I have to what? I have to change the row to become a column. Like I would say minus what? Minus 24, and then 20, and then what? Minus 5, and then 18, what? Minus 15, and then 4, and then I will say 5 minus what? Minus 4, and what? 1. So therefore, this is what? This is the adjoint of this matrix, but we are asked to find the inverse of a matrix. 1 over the determinant. The determinant is what? Is 1. 1 is the determinant. To multiply by what? By the adjoint, which is minus what? 24, 18, 5, and then 20 minus what? Minus 15, and then what? Minus 4, minus 5, 4, and what? And 1. So therefore, to find the inverse, 1 over 1 is 1 multiplied by what? 1 multiplied by any number is what? Is that number. So therefore, at the end, we are having what? The new A inverse of this matrix. The final answer, which is what? Minus 24, 18, 18, 5, 20, minus what? Minus 15 minus 4, minus 5, 4, and what? And 1. So therefore, this is what? This is the inverse of what? Of this matrix A. I hope this video is more helpful to you in solving what? 3 by 3 matrix, the inverse of 3 by 3 matrix. So therefore, do consider subscribing my channel for more tutorials immediately after uploaded. And don't forget, like, comment, and feel free to DM me if there is any problem under any engineering courses. Thank you for watching.